So I'm officially 16 weeks out from my 2024 season. So I wanted to start filming some of these videos and put them out. One, so I could look back on them one day and reminisce, but also two, so I can share my experience and my journey with getting ready for competition this year. So officially just under 16 weeks out and 20 weeks out this year. Now, a little backstory: I've competed in 8 bodybuilding shows, mostly in the men's physique division. I've competed in classic physique twice. This year, my focus is men's physique and to turn pro in men's physique. A little bit more backstory: last season, 2023, I won the overall at the Clash Championship, and that was May last year, and it's currently April, so it's almost been a year since then. It's been about 11 months since then. So we are now getting ready for my 9th and 10th show. So we've had 11 months in between my last show and today, and what's kind of went down between my last show and now is, well, did an off season, grew quite a bit, got up to about 205 pounds, and then got back to work with my coach early December, late November last year in 2023 to begin an off season and to finish up my off season and begin the prep process. So that's what we did over the last 4 months now, because it's now April, and we grew. We got healthy and we got ready for prep. Blood work came back good, and we got calories to a good spot. We progressively ate up in the off season. We topped out around right under 4,000 calories on my training days, and we did a little bit of carb cycling to keep my appetite up and to keep me healthy throughout the off season. And I feel like we've made some very good progress in the last 4 months. So now it's 16 weeks out. We started cutting already. So we started cutting about 20 weeks out. So like I said, the peak of my off season, I was around 4,000 calories, and now we are 16 weeks out and I'm about 2,400 calories. So we've came down around 1,500 calories, give or take, in really the last 6 weeks. We started cutting down about 22 weeks out. So we're at 2,400 calories right now, and what the goal is over these next 8 weeks is to pull down pretty hard. Now I'm at a spot right now to where I can pull down pretty hard because we got some body fat to lose, and by the time we get to about 8 weeks out, then we could be a little bit more conservative, because as you get closer to the show, as you have less body fat, you have less reserves and stores in terms of fat to be able to pull from. So it's a bit more likely to lose muscle when you're being aggressive, when you don't have as much body fat. So it's better to play things more conservatively, and we could stay in a good spot going into the show. So we're getting a lot of the heavy work done now. However, it's really not too bad right now. We're 16 weeks out, 2,400 calories. Cardio currently is 3 times a week, 30 minutes on the stationary bike, the spin bike. And so far so good. I'm training 4 days a week. So what the idea is, we're also keeping stress in the body really low. We're letting food do a lot of the work, and just checking the boxes day by day. I'm also at 8,000 steps per day. I'll go ahead and post up my macros on the screen, and that's just my daily macros currently, and I'll post these up throughout the weeks. As well as some of the health supplements, things like that, and just what my overall plan looks like from my coach. And I'll show you guys what everything really that goes on in and out of this prep. Currently right now, for PEDs, I'm on 400 milligrams of testosterone cypionate a week, as well as some aromacin to control estrogen. And that's about it right now. We should be ramping up pretty soon and adding in some Masteron, possibly some Primobolan. I'd ideally like to have some HGH in here, but we'll see what coach wants to do with that. And that's pretty much it. We're also due for a training update, so we'll see if we're going to 5 days a week, if we're going to do 6 days a week, if we're going to train every single day. Right now I'm only training 4 days a week, so it's not likely that we'll be going up to 6 days a week of training or training every day. You know, we want to keep the body, as low stress as possible, but there may be a need to increase some of the volume as we go, within reason. But that's it, man. I mean, this is pretty simple. Each prep that I have done has gotten a little bit easier and easier. And my coach now knows my body pretty well to where he'll get me in the right spot. But things are moving along just fine at this point. We're 16 weeks out. Also, on top of the cardio, I am doing 8,000 steps per day, which reminds me I've got to check how many steps I'm at today. And everything is going along pretty smooth here. So we'll check back in next week at 15 weeks out, and I'll talk to you guys then. Peace.